Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Brandon, and I'm back at it again with the final installment of the Orien't Pomade brand. And today I'm going to be talking about the clay pomade. So if you've watched the other reviews on Orien't, it's going to sound a little bit repetitive in regards to the fact of the design. If you haven't, I'll make it quick. I'm super impressed with the overall presentation on Orien't. What they're trying to be is, and what makes them unique is they're trying to be kind of like a salon type based product that can be multi-faceted in regards to being used as, you know, just for everyday people or just for salon style looks. And by that I mean like they have pomade, they have texture paste, and like I said, they have clay pomade as well. So they're kind of reaching out to a bunch of different audiences in the styles of products that they're making and distributing. When you open it up, there's a card that tells you what type of styles you can use it with, and then it says what you're using inside, so that says clay pomade. And then this tells you that you can use it for a messy pompadour, quiff, or undercut. Now, the jar is super sharp as well, similar to the other ones. Really nice design. Ingredients on the back and how to use it tells you to scoop it out and apply evenly. The color on this is kind of like your typical, what you would expect from a clay type pomade looking thing. It looks more clay-like when you look at it. Scooping it is really simple. Some pressure, but not too bad at all. Breakdown on this is going to be really easy as well. Very similar to the texture paste, or to the texture product, in that the application is super dry for me. You know, I said that the texture product, the texture paste is like really good for shorter styles, but for longer styles, it's gonna, you know, hurt going in. This product is it's okay. Like on the application, you get a lot of you know, you're gonna pull some hairs out. You can see there's hairs being pulled out, and you know, you're gonna want to apply a very small amount and maybe use a blow dryer. I know I put a lot in, but with really dry like products like this, it's just on the safer side to not put a lot in. I'm just showing you that you can get some tugging and pulling. I'm going to use this, and you can see, you can hear, you know, it's a little bit on the drier side, and you can see that there's going to be some pulling trying to get this back. So I'm starting off with the pick, but it's starting to dry too, so you can get kind of like almost like a matte type look for it. It's not bad, but I'll definitely say if you're not used to drier products, or if you don't like them like myself, it's not going to be fun. I mean, to be honest with you, it won't be fun putting it in. Out of all the products, this is definitely the driest, and I can tell that it almost seems like this stuff should be the texture paste. Really, you know, I like it, but it's out of the three so far, it's definitely my least favorite because of how dry it is. Styling with the Afro pick, you can pop it up and get some pretty nice volume. Like I said, when using this product, it's going to leave your hair looking dry and natural, so it's going to be almost like, it almost comes off like a matte paste. It reminds me, like I said, a lot of the texture paste, except for the texture paste I feel like has a lot more flexibility than this. This stuff comes off really dry, but still you can get a decent style with it. You can tell I got kind of like, you know, a rounded shape, a nice rounded pompadour, and it does stick fairly well, but you know, there is some work to it. You're gonna probably want to apply some water to get your hair to stick down, like the sides to stick down a little bit, because this product, when you put it in, is really dry. I'm gonna use the boar hair brush to lock the sides down as best as I can, and then I'm going to use it to lock the back in. And I got a kind of a, not a traditional pompadour, but kind of like almost like what you'd call a quiff or whatever. And that's about it. So what are my overall thoughts on the Orien't clay pomade? Well, to be honest with you, to me, it's a little too dry, and it's my least favorite out of the three. If you really like drier style pomades, you like using, you know, a hair dryer, or if you like just putting some water in to kind of lock it in, you're gonna like this stuff. I mean, you can see I got some decent some decent texture and some decent hold out of this. It has fairly decent endurance, although I would say it's around a medium. Towards the middle of the day, it will start to kind of fray out a little bit. But the application and the overall feel of the product is on the drier side. That being said, you can get some decently nice styles with it, and if you have shorter hair, or if you want just like a quiff or just like a messy bedhead look, adding a little bit of this, a little will take you a long way, and it'll definitely work with what you want it to do. If you're trying to do a pompadour like mine, you know, you can get that as well, but it's going to take a little bit of work, and you're going to have to deal with the dryness. Like I said, adding a little bit of water helps. Definitely would say that if you're going to apply this, do it in damp hair. It helps add a little bit of slickability to it, because by itself, it definitely is on the drier side. If I had to give this a rating, I would give this a 3.8 out of 5. This is a good pomade. I think it's definitely, you know, from a salon style, I think it's definitely on the better side. But like I said, out of the three, I definitely prefer the pomade, the original pomade, the best, and then the texture paste, I would say, is second, and this is third. They're all pretty solid, though. They're all pretty good for what you know, for what they're trying to put out there, and I definitely like with what they're doing. So if you have any other questions, let me know. If you have tried this, let me know. If you have questions, put them in the comments, and have a good one.